Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? Oh, what the f is this? Oh, I'm strapped. This isn't okay. Is this the IRS? I swear I paid my taxes this time. Wait a minute. No, I know what this is. It couldn't be.
That's right, motherfucker. It's me, Kanye West. I heard you was leaking down there.
Oh, no, Kanye. I didn't mean to.
I worked hard on that shit. I ran for president and got a divorce just so I could promote that shit. And this is how you repay me.
But Kanye, the music is fire. I had to release
Shut the
it.
up, you limp dick motherfucker. You speak when I let you speak. The truth is none of the shit I did I needed in the first place. It was all publicity. I don't need to be the president. I can influence it into population through a single bar by fucking models. I can buy the White House with a fifth of my money. Hell, I already got y'all under my control. This why I went on Joe Rogan. You really thought I went on to promote somewhere that's easy to sign? You really think I actually wanna be president? I didn't piss on my motherfucking Grammy just to get a few votes. Don't you get it? That ain't an album, it's a game plan that stands for domination of the new dawn of America. The album is merely a diversion for the real down there. I can't have you leaking my whole game, playing to the world. I'm about to use my power, still ready to
No,
catch you.
Kanye, please, no! Oh, this is it? All you did was slightly change my talk sprite.
I'm out of man that, oh, well, he's a shit man knocked off or some shit I don't know.
Okay, thanks, Kanye.
You move here from Dumbsville?
Yo, I hit the jeweler, got some goals. I sold a little weed, but I could never sell my soul. And when I'm in LA, you find me out in Lil Coke. I'm a vocal with my ramen, I'ma need another bowl. Let's go.
Hey, man.
Metal Man, it's so good. Martin Scorsese once said that Marvel movies are fucking garbage. Well, if that's the case, we gotta show him this immediately. This is one of the most beautiful, most well-written, one of the greatest superhero films of all time. People often call this film a shameless Iron Man ripoff, but trust me, it's much more than that. In actuality, it's a beautiful deconstruction of the very genre, and is really a misunderstood classic. In fact, if you think about it, this is kind of the Persona 3 of filmmaking. Of course, for those asking me to elaborate on that statement, my answer is no. But who am I to talk? Let's let the movie do the talking, shall we? This is my review of Metal Man. Sorry, I get the two mixed up. So our film opens with these people robbing this thing, and if you couldn't tell, the camera quality is very good. But then Metal Man walks in, and he's all like... We then get these shots of... Oh yeah, baby! What a Sigma male punching the air. We then cut to stock footage. Someone forgot to remove the fucking watermark. Whoa, dude, the new Battlefield looks fucking crazy, bro. It's then revealed that it was all on this guy's computer. So this is Kyle, and he's late for class. He runs downstairs and we meet his parents. This is where we get, of course, the greatest dialogue I've ever heard in my
I
life.
thought Kyle was past that stage. Does he need his diaper changed too? Funny that.
That wasn't a joke, son. Do you need your diaper changed? Because if you do, I cannot
Make that arrangement.
Let me guess. Julie?
Ah, is she back? Are you two dating again?
No, Mom, I
Wow, this porno is incredible. So Kyle leaves, and we cut to him falling over. He then meets up with the love interest, Julie, and their conversation is...
but I guess
apparently poorly written and nearly inaudible. So after that riveting dialogue, the two of them leave each other. We then cut to Dr. Bannister's office. We then get more good dialogue.
I played your video game last night.
Fortnite, right? So a million years of talking later. Kyle gets in the... whatever this suit is. And Dr. B puts this stupid-ass helmet on him.
Today we're gonna see how well the helmet does in protecting against the elements.
So he puts Kyle in this thing, and he then... Is that a fucking calculator? Anyways, Kyle goes in this thing, and the doctor's all like...
Sorry, Kyle. I wish I had more time.
Kyle then sees, oh my goodness, that is a calculator! And then these bad guys awkwardly walk in, and they're followed by Vince McMahon, I guess.
Make sure no one comes in.
He then steals this helmet, I guess, and he's all like, oh, I'm evil. Now, I'm not quite sure if he's a mob boss or an evil scientist, and clearly the film isn't either. But either way, the bad guy's all like...
You've chosen wiser than to steal my helmet from me.
This leads to, of course, an epic... So So long story short, the guy takes the helmet and leaves. But the doctor does a little crawling. We then get a shot of Kyle with really good green screen fog. And apparently Dr. B has enough strength to drag him out or something. But then Kyle wakes up. And I guess that chamber was a freezing chamber that froze the suit onto him. That's not really how technology works, but okay. So we get some nostalgia critic level effects. And the doctor gives a very sad speech or something.
This isn't character.
So the doctor dies and Metal Man screams through an Xbox Live microphone. But it turns out now the doctor is digitized or something.
This is an AI representation of myself.
How's that possible? The AI was destroyed.
It's then revealed that Metal Man is kind of a whiny bitch. I mean, yeah, he was put in this suit against his will, but you'd think he'd be more depressed and not so much whiny toddler about it.
See, well, that's good because I sure as hell don't. I want out of this thing.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
What are you talking about?
So Kyle starts freaking out and being an overall really obnoxious character. And he's all like, oh, I want to go home. But the doctor's all like, Kyle, we need to save on budget. He then gets rid of Kyle's fear of claustrophobia through nanobots.
The nanobots have entered
Kyle also apparently has stealth powers by just saying stealth, which will allow the film to save budget. Kyle then arrives home and discovers his parents are dead. You can tell because of the raspberry jam that spilled all over the place. So Kyle's all sad and shit. But then these guys walk out, and Kyle turns into Metal Man. And we get a fight scene where the bad guys forget to shoot their guns, apparently.
Kyle, stop. You'll kill him.
That's the plan.
Wow, this dialogue is amazing. So Metal Man walks outside and... Clearly we met the best actor in the movie. So after an epic fight scene, Metal Man then beats these bad guys, and that's about it. Cut to the bad guy. He's sitting in his office when his henchmen come in, and he's all like,
I send you two knuckle draggers find me a skinny, scrawny college kid.
I agree with that.
Please tell me how's a pit bull chewed up your hand.
Oh, yes, very good audio. So he sends his henchmen to find Kyle. He then meets up with this girl and this E-girl. And to be fair, the only thing harder than watching this movie is my dick when I see this woman on screen. They talk for a bit and that's about it.
I want to show you the minifigures that I took to work with me today. This is Pajama Lord Garmadon from the Lego Ninjago movie.
Have we met?
So after this boring talking scene, we then cut to dinner in the world's cheapest, fanciest restaurant.
They strike you with their venomous fangs and drain the life out of you.
And it's a boring talking scene, who cares? Cut to my house. So the doctor's all like, Metal Man, go to the fridge.
Go to the refrigerator.
So Metal Man grabs this weird green shit. And it's established that this is the only food he can have for the rest of his life, which is kind of depressing and fucked up. To make matters even worse, it apparently tastes like shit too.
How does it taste?
Have you ever accidentally eaten animal excrement?
Gotta love the heroic music while the main character is being tortured. So more talking happens, who cares?
Why did you choose me?
I tested a number of students, Kyle, and you tested extremely high on the moral index.
Not to mention you are also underage. Cut to these two. So in this scene, these two women have a really boring talking scene where they talk about how the helmet is fake or something. I'm not entirely sure. I still want to rail this woman though. I want to make that very clear.
This is not the real helmet.
We're doing the whip, the nay-nay,
This is a decoy.
and the quantum.
Cut back to Metal Man, who can now disguise himself.
Todoroki!
NVIDIA bread.
He's really bad at it though because he immediately attracts attention, which leads to some amazing porno-level acting.
Hell, you staring at, boy?
Hey man, sorry I bumped into you. I really didn't mean to.
I think you did. Oh my God! Hey, why the hell are you staring at my girl, man? You ain't sure. Oh, I think you do.
What the fuck is that?
Cut to these guys. They talk for a bit, bad audio mixing and all.
Forgive me. I don't understand the science.
He then calls in the one girl.
No, come on!
He then puts the fake helmet on her, I guess. And she screams in Modern Warfare 2 lobby language. She then dies through Nostalgia Critic special effects. And that's about it.
You're evil!
Are you done?
Cut to this guy. He encounters Metal Man just walking, I guess. And he recognizes him even though we don't know who this character is.
You got a little unfinished business.
So naturally, he pulls a gun out on him. But thankfully, Metal Man has the power of $5 special effects. So at this point, Metal Man is just beating up random people. What an absolute Sigma Chad. So now Metal Man's just walking around, and he meets up with these guys. And they're all like,
Okay, kid. We've been told to take you to Sebastian. Now come with us, and you won't get hurt.
Shut up!
What?
That really pisses me off.
So after beating these guys up, he goes inside and beats more guys up. This is a man on a mission, bro. So one epic fight scene later, he goes out and sees these random people harassing this woman. So naturally, he beats them up. I mean, good for him. He's doing the right thing, but what's the story significance of this scene? He then heals the woman victim with his healing power that wasn't established until this very second. At this point, the film is just throwing whatever and not giving a shit, and I kinda respect it. Cut to the love interest, who we haven't seen for about 40 minutes. She runs into the bad guy who knows her for... Anyways, he takes her away and that's about it. Metal Man then invades this house. Then the bad guy sees him and is all like, oh, if he leaks my mixtape or something, then kill the girl. This, of course, leads to very good acting. Metal Man then walks up to the one girl. There's a bunch of dumb exposition, but the bad guy walks out with this gun, and there's more exposition and shit. But then Metal Man starts choking him. But then the bad guy is all like, poop fart. So Metal Man lets him go. The bad guy then shows Metal Man his girlfriend, and I gotta say, this is really casual for a hostage situation. The setting looks like family counseling. What the fuck is this? So Metal Man's all like, let her go, but the bad guy's all like,
I can't do that.
and then he's all like,
Sit down. I said sit down.
so the villain forces Metal Man to go into the laboratory, even though he's fully capable of defending himself. But no, he just chooses this. So there's a long talking scene, whatever. And the girl now wants to help Metal Man, I guess. So she tricks the guard into leaving, so Metal Man can beat the fuck out of him. And a fight scene that's one of the worst edited fights I've ever seen in my life. So Metal Man then frees his girlfriend, and that's about it. Meanwhile, the one girl tries to betray the bad guy, but then he, let me show you.
I lost my paces with you.
So after that riveting scene, Metal Man sneaks out with his wife, and in complete Deus Ex Machina fashion, he has the ability to crossfade invisible. So they both sneak out in the shittiest special effects way possible, and needless to say, shit's getting a little wild. Meanwhile, the bad guy is forcing this girl onto the table thing. He then puts this helmet on her, and that's about it. Metal Man then takes his GF out to this random barn, and I guess he heals her. And then she wakes up, but then Kyle falls over. So his GF just kind of leaves. Kyle then wakes up in a really uncomfortable dream sequence where he sees his GF in bed and starts making out with her. But then the doctor man messages him and is all like,
Kyle, this is Dr. Blake.
I realize this moment may not be the most convenient for a heart to...
We then get this line.
Not now, okay? I'm fine.
But Kyle, you know how I like to watch.
Kyle then wakes up with no scene core hyperpop GF. I relate, bro. He then walks outside and sees the bad guy waiting for him. The bad guy then shows off his new bad guy pin. And at long last, the final battle begins, featuring special effects only rivaled by that of the best Nostalgia Critic videos. Did I make that joke already? I don't really care anymore. I just want to get this video done. So long story short, Metal Man wins, and the one scientist girl is wearing the helmet, I guess. The bad guy then puts on a separate helmet, I guess, and then he dies? What's even happening anymore?
I made sure I was one step ahead of you.
What? Okay. Yep, that's how the movie ends, I guess. Oh, and there's also an after-credits scene where Metal Man and the scientist girl fall in love and spend the rest of their lives together, I guess. I don't know, it's really incoherent. Now, you may be asking, what happened to the other girl? Well, fuck you, that's what happened. But at least we get a kick-ass theme song to boot. Welp, that was not the worst thing I reviewed. But you know what? I kinda love this movie. Of course, for all the wrong reasons. But to me, this is one of the quintessential so bad it's good type movies. And I think in that sense, it's kind of an underrated gem. Of course, this is by no means a good movie. But the entire appeal of the film is exactly what it does wrong. I mean, yeah, it's a shameless Iron Man knockoff. And it can be really boring at points, but I don't give a fuck. I love this movie. I kinda have to recommend it now because it's just so baffling in what it does. It's such an amazing, incoherent mess that it kind of deserves to be witnessed. And if I can be honest for a minute, this is kind of unironically better than Captain Marvel. Welp, that was my review of Metal Man. Can I be free now, Kanye?
Nah.
This is why Kim left you.
Fuck you in the lanes you came with. Me and you ain't on the same shit. You ain't in my lane, bitch, nah. Throw that shit in fifth, rollie on my wrist. Ay, baby, you a star, I'm my only wish. I'm counting blue hundreds, I'm too money. Ay, and my little bitch, she too lovely. Yeah, hanging up and calling me right back. Ay, baby, why you calling me like that? Yeah, getting high with the seat laid back. Baby, gon' relax, yeah. Hey, they don't know the half, yeah. No matter what happened, I got your back. Baby, that's the facts, yeah. That's the facts, yeah.